Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about the case of the missing congressperson. Republican Representative Granger of Texas hasn't cast a vote since July. She has reportedly been living at an assisted living facility that seems to specialize in memory care. This wasn't disclosed to the public. This has sparked all kinds of debate, from the age of those in elected office to the hypocrisy of Republicans making claims about Biden when one of their representatives was in a facility, to the apparent fact that her district went without representation for an extended time, to questions over whether there should have been a special election, to how long she might have held office in that state before it was noticed, to a giant list of things. But here's the thing. We're talking about an extended period in which people weren't widely aware that a congressperson wasn't showing up for work. That's how little we as citizens keep track of the people who are supposed to be representing us. Can you imagine not showing up to work for months and nobody knowing? This tells us a lot about the level of civic engagement we as American citizens have. We always say that many don't want to represent, they want to rule. Well, this kind of shows that we allow it in some ways. The number of Americans who believe that their civic duty and responsibilities only include voting once every 2 years or maybe even 4 is pretty high. Democracy is advanced citizenship, and our apathy creates a government that isn't responsive. Right now, you have Republicans in the House and elsewhere foaming at the mouth, rabidly demanding to violate a union deal with federal workers, allowing remote work. Republicans are threatening to terminate tens of thousands of federal employees who are operating under a union deal that is in effect until 2029. Trump said, quote, "If people don't come back to work, come back into the office, they're going to be dismissed." Apparently, that intense desire for workers to show up doesn't apply to our betters. There's a mountain of hypocrisy that will be the subject of endless takes because of these events. But I really think the one that will be lost is that civic engagement needs to be improved. That's the thing we have control over. That's what we as citizens can fix. We can rant about hypocrisy, but they're politicians. It seems adorably naive to believe that Republicans will care about hypocrisy. And saying somebody is hypocritical isn't actually a good argument. Somebody could be hypocritical and be right at the same time. We can rant about the age of some candidates, or more importantly, their state, because age alone isn't really a disqualification, or shouldn't be. But we're the ones who elect them. The unique belief that we don't have influence over the government is self-defeating, and the idea has been leaned into so much that people in government, and I mean actual members of Congress, are now claiming they don't have influence over the government, or talking about how bad the government is as if they don't have the ability to write legislation. This situation will get a lot of press, especially since it'll probably be a slow news week. But once it's all charted, the one thing it should teach us above all else is that we, the people, need more civic engagement. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.